Hey guys, what's going on? Let me get a drink. My voice is kind of scratchy. It started doing it yesterday, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Um, but I just woke up about um, and I needed to go live today because I haven't went live in a while, and I also wanted to talk about just what's going on with me. And I'm not really sure what's going on with me. I'm just kind of in an odd mood, and I had this little thing right here. Oh my God, it's so annoying. It's like a little bit zit. So annoying. I feel like Dr. Frankenstein or whatever, that monster that, and I've been feeling like that a lot lately. That's why I think I've been slacking on the videos and things like that. And you'll see gaps in days. I don't know. It's just like I've been extremely tired lately, and I hope I don't have something I'm not aware of. I don't know. I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. But anyway, getting back to the good stuff. I did watch a movie, but today is not about that. Your regularly scheduled programming will return. Promise you tonight. Anyways, but today we're going to talk about reselling a little bit. Since I am bringing back, welcome back to Reseller Corner. This is basically a live edition of Reseller Corner and tell you what's going on with my reselling stuff right now. Because I did do a video a long time ago telling you about. If you want to go back and watch it, I don't even know where it was. It's like it's been like a long time ago, so I'll kind of just give you a little intro into that real quick. Let me. I have pants on. Trust me. Um, hold on a second. Let me do this real quick so I know stuff. I got to do this here. Is it raining? I think it's raining. It is raining. Ooh boy. All right, let me get some light on the situation. It is really dark in here. Let's turn this on. There we go. Get some light going on here. Jesus, crazy. And the light is like nuts in here. So it's raining outside, really bad. So anyway, Amazon is a very gruesome place to do business, and let me explain why. They had long-term storage fees. So if you're not aware of what Amazon is, basically it's kind of like, okay, so if I were to explain it in terms of like stores out there, Walmart is your, hold on, no, let's go back. Let's go back. Kroger is your eBay. They have everything. You can go in there. You love the place. You love eBay. It has everything. People show up to sell all kinds of stuff. But then you go to Amazon. Amazon has a lot of great stuff in it, like Walmart. A lot of great stuff in it and everything like that. But they don't let everybody in. Not everybody can sell at Walmart. Title Amazon because the fact that they sometimes and lately they've even been taking permissions away because let me tell you what's going on. So I promise I won't look out the window anymore. I've seen people like moving around over there. Anyways, but so what happened originally was I had FBA and I was paying the $40. And at the time, you could only use the Amazon Seller app unless you had a pro account. So I was like, well, crap, I got to get the pro account. So I got the pro account. For a while, I wasn't really making any money. I think I only made money 1 month, and it was barely probably made like $20. Um, and I had good stuff there. I really did, but a lot of the stuff I sent in was long tail. So a lot of the stuff is still there. So still have around like 160 items there, still sitting there right now, like right now. And I'm slowly putting them on Listia and getting rid of them and getting credits, but I can't win anything on Listia. That's the problem. So I'm getting close to just giving up. But as soon as they give us like a free like shipping time, it's done. I'm getting everything back, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get rid of stuff. But I'm going to start listing on Listia, or not Listia. I will list on it in the past. I probably need to do a I have thought about doing that, and I will be doing that probably for another reseller corner. I may just go live with it like this and talk about it, because the reseller videos, I don't think it really cares. People in that community don't really care about live videos versus like thumbnails, stuff like that. As long as the title is something that they know, whatever. But anyway, getting back to Amazon thing. But yeah, I want to move everything to Etsy for the most part. But what happened with Amazon is lately, I was like, okay, well, you know what? I'm thinking about Amazon, and I kind of stood back, and I'm not like most people that went full bore into it, and was like sending anything and everything into, flipping Amazon. And for a while, if you sold FBA, you could get the toys, you could get all this other stuff. But Amazon has noticed some things, so they're really starting to crack down on all the products. And if any products are even slightly in something that, is like, I didn't know, okay, basically I couldn't sell on Amazon anymore. And I listed things, like them before, which is really weird. So they moved some of the stuff to the infant area. One thing's being Imaginext figures. So if you're going to yard sales and stuff like that, be aware. The suckers are like that small. Like, I don't understand how they're infant related toys, but whatever. But they're infant toys supposedly. So you can't sell Imaginext small heroes figures anymore. You just can't do it. People walking in the rain. Is it operated? I don't know. I seen like neighbor walking over. Anyway, but with that being said, already noon. I'm not going to be on there a long time, but I want to talk about reselling strategy right now. So I am going to continue to sell on Amazon. I don't know if I'm going to send stuff in. I may send stuff in, but the problem is I want to start looking at stuff that I'm going to make high profit on. I'm not really good at that, but I still want to buy stuff that I can still turn a profit on, but it'll be long tail. But when I do that, I'm kind of going to try to sell locally as well. Now, I don't know if that strategy is going to work. I don't know if I'm going to just ruin my money doing that crap, but that's what I want to do. Saying that, I did pick up some angel figurines to sell on Etsy. If you checked out my haul, if you check out my haul video, I should say, I don't know why it's checked out. Anyways, if you check it out, I did do some hauls with my son. I did went to a flea market. I got some stuff. And I do want to kind of focus on getting older stuff, because that's where the Etsy comes into play. And I do have some older stuff on in my store, or in my not my store, that I can buy and flip. And I know I'm going to have to pay up stuff on Etsy and stuff like that, but I'm kind of going through the learning curve right there. What the heck was that? Like a lip smacking? Anyway, but I know I'm going to go through a learning curve doing Etsy, and I really just want to. I don't want to get in trouble. This is the thing about Etsy, is I don't want to get in trouble for selling something that's not technically vintage, because it's really that's the only thing I'm going to be selling it. Like, if I can figure out what to sell, like craft items and things like that, I could get into that and sell on Etsy too. But I'm really just a big reseller. I would love to be a reseller. I would love to make money that way. I can't sell on eBay because all this mumbo jumbo. I would like to just like go to them and say like, hey, how can I get my account back? But the last time I did that, I went to PayPal. They basically said like I would have to pay back. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Just get me in my account so I could start paying back. That would be nice, because I mean I know how much I owe. I know I owe like about $1,500 to PayPal. But anyway, that's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, things happen. That's all I'm gonna say. But I want to get back on there. So I don't know if it's ever going to happen, get like on eBay, because of that crap. I may have been put into a certain selection that won't be allowed back on there, but I don't know. But I just figured, let it go. I'm done. trying to get back on eBay. It's not going to work. I've heard of, I'm watching videos about shady things. It's like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Yes, I know I can make money on eBay, and yes, I know it would be worth it in the long run, but I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to do it. Um, I think the better thing to do is just to let it go, see, and use Amazon for what you do. And I think the more I got to do is just do my research, scan things, and do it. And I have noticed that some DVDs and some toys I won't be able to sell. And I think they have to be sent in the FBA. That's the problem. And they have to be new. So that's something too. And new is such a strange term on Amazon because technically they'll be new, but the packaging is damaged, so therefore they're not new. But technically they could be vintage. So I don't know. But the good thing about this is a lot of the toys that people collect today you can sell on Etsy. Therefore, anything that I'm going to find for the most part is going to be vintage. And also, the good thing about this as well is that, and see, people don't understand that people in the reseller world, people do not understand about us. We're here to make a profit. We know the value of items, and some people think that everything should be worth like $1, 25 cents to $1 anywhere you go. Some people just don't understand. Like I know I was selling some magazines on my local thing, and I know I'm probably not going to sell them, but I threw them up there anyway just to see what would happen. Because I haven't really put everything out there that I'm selling and let people see what I'm selling because I'm really selling some like things that probably people aren't going to buy. That's why I don't know where I'm going to sell these things because like Amazon doesn't have them. Oh yeah, let me tell you about Amazon for a second. These bastards, I swear to God, they need to get on the ball. Beside the point, they did say that they had I had a big term long. I can't talk at all. Anyways, they did talk about long-term storage fees, and I got hit with like a $40 fee. I think it was like $48, like our long-term storage. Like I think every 6 months I'm going to get hit with that. That's why I'm trying to get rid of stuff. And I tried to do an auction on Listia. I think I'm backtracking, but we'll talk about why they're bastards in a second. But I've been trying to do this auction on Listia where you get like all these mystery items and 20,000 per mystery item. I did 5,000 and that was a mistake because people like cranked that thing up to 100 and some credits, but then I had to end up paying like $20. Yeah, no, it was like $12 shipping for Amazon. So it's like that's great, but I wasn't looking to get rid of that much stuff. But I did figure out something different, and I was going about it the wrong way. And I don't know why I didn't think about this before. Is long-term storage fees are actually on there on Amazon. So however much money the item is worth to Amazon being on their shelf and taking up space for so much time, I have to get rid of them first. So I did see that. So I'm going to start doing that. So that will lower my long-term storage thing down. When I do one of those mystery auctions, I'm not going to have to point and choose what I'm going to send out. Whatever is on the top of that list, that's what they get. So if they want cool items, they better whatever. But I know like one of the next items that's going up, and like nobody's probably going to want that. So I'm kind of awkward because you don't want to get rid of it because it's actually a book that's worth some money. So I may keep that in there, but I need to probably put it on Etsy and see if anybody is going to bid on it. It's a very old. It's a really old book actually that I found at Picker's Paradise here in Greensburg. Um, but yeah, they are bastards. Amazon is bastards because they changed it. You don't have to be a pro thing. Oh, well, that's smart. That probably will be smart for people wanting to get into your business since you ran half your people off because you started changing your work again. But anyway, when they up the fees like 3 times in a year, that'll get rid of half your people that are selling on your platform. Because I didn't get hit with that much fees. I did, but I didn't. But I'm still here, and I'm going to be selling. I know I got some stuff I listed on Merchant that I found, but their app, they said, hey, This is the great thing about this. If it's not on our thing, you can scan it and you can take a picture and you can add it and all this stuff. I'm going to do it, and I'm like, well, you know what? Okay, I'm going to add this magazine, and I'm going to add it, and I'm going to, I might end up flipping it to FBA at some point. I have no problems with using my phone. And that's where I was using my phone because I'm using it a lot lately. I got a smartphone now, finally, a good smartphone. Um, and I'm trying to use it. And it gets to the part about the barcode. This is the problem that Amazon has, is because we can't add any new products, vintage and older stuff, to their catalog. And yes, I understand that it's probably like magazines and things like that. They're hard to add, but some of them are collector items. Some of them I could sell on Etsy, but not yet because they're like in the 2000s, uh, and it's not quite there. I gotta wait like 5 years for some, and I may just have to do it. I may just have to sit on the magazines and wait until I can sell them on Etsy, because then they'll probably go and be gone. Some of the items I might have to sit on for a while in order to sell on Etsy until they become vintage. Not gonna be that long because one's like 2002. A lot of the magazines are 2002, 2003. So what? That's like 2 years, a year from now. No, like 23. Yeah, about 5 years from now. So I have to sit on for about 4 to 5 years, whichever ones hit vintage first. Put them on there, throw them up. And see, that's what I'm kind of going to be doing, chasing the date of vintage and following that, so I know what to put up. But the thing about it is I'm seeing a lot of knickknacks, and I think knickknacks are going to be my thing because I find them everywhere around here. So I'm just going to be picking up knickknacks left and right and hoping that I don't get in trouble for anything that's not vintage, just because whatever. But I went to this yard sale the other day, and that's pretty much why Amazon's bastards, because they changed a lot of things around, and I'm going back, and I can't put some stuff on there. So I'm just like, well, F. And I've noticed that I think some people in Greensburg that were resellers is back because either Amazon started cracking down like really, really heavily and started doing things, or they just gave up on Amazon altogether and got everything back, and now they're trying to sell locally. Because I'm noticing things in barcodes at Goodwill from Amazon. If you ever see like an XOO barcode at Goodwill, or a BOO or B00, that's from Amazon. Like, that's products from Amazon. So resellers have taken their products, they've got it back. Maybe they're only worth like a penny or something, and or the DVDs end up getting, or the movies end up getting deflated in cost because people were just buying like everything and sending them in, which sometimes some people do. Some people just didn't care and they would buy garbage and just send it into Amazon, which to me I kind of did, but it was only because I got it extremely cheap to take a chance and throw it up in there. But some VHS and things like that, they're so saturated that you're not going to make any money off of it. So the best thing to do is to kind of just wait it out and don't send it in or sell it on Etsy or something like that, and do that. So with that being said, I went to this yard sale, and it was basically all Angel figurines, like everywhere. Crazy. A lot of good stuff. And I wanted to pick up quite a bit. But I'm like, you know what? I'll pick up $2 worth. And I picked up a dollar one that was in really good shape. It looked pretty old. It looked nice. And there's also a couple other ones that were cheaper. They were like 50 cents a piece. That um, I wasn't too sure about it, but I picked up one kind and another kind and another kind that looked really cool. And I'm like, I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna try and do this. I haven't listed them yet because I haven't got on the Etsy train. One of these nights, I'm gonna go Etsy wild and just list stuff like crazy. Probably it's not gonna be tonight because I gotta go. I'm going to Friendship tomorrow, so I'm gonna have fun going there. And I don't know what I'm gonna pick up there. I have no idea what's gonna happen. There, I haven't been in a while. I don't know what's changed. It's the same people, but a lot of that stuff is probably gonna be stuff in the now. Like, I may find some vintage stuff that I may can pick up. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna have my phone, but I know you don't get a signal there, so yeah, screw that. It's all new, man. places like that, you got that's where your knowledge comes into, and really people that don't have that knowledge are going to hurt in situations like that. That you can't get a signal there, you can't get anything there. The signal just won't come in. Um, in places like that, if you live in those areas, God, trust me, I lived in those areas before too. In Kentucky, it was horrible. But yeah, in those situations, you get your knowledge. You depend on your knowledge just to buy the item outright and have that knowledge that you can guess that it's going to be worth some money. I did it before. I made tons of money that way on the eBay in the past, long time ago. Selling a VHS for $20, selling a sweater for $10 that I got for a quarter. I've sold so many things that I've made money that way. That I made money. Even recently, I picked up a couple items that I knew I was knowledgeable about products. I keep my eyes open for things, and I'm willing to take a chance on certain things. Um, and some things I just one thing like when it's so busy someplace, I don't want to pick up my phone and scan things. And lately, I haven't really been scanning anything. I've just been going to places and picking things up. And I am starting to get back into cards and like that. I don't know how profitable those are going to be. I really don't know. And I'm tempted to keep the packs as they are and sell them on Amazon, or even to sell them on Etsy. We'll see. We'll see where that goes. I need to look it up. I need to do my research, what they're going for on eBay and stuff like that. Because some people may just collect them and not open them. So I kind of want to open the packs though. I kind of want to do an unboxing on the channel. So that's why I got them. They're like $1, and you got like 6 packs of cards. So it's really good. I'm probably going to pick them all up, and those will be my unboxing videos or my opening videos. Be pretty cool. I kind of like cards, and I found the flea market in Greensburg. It's a new flea market in Greensburg. They sell a lot of stuff that like a actual flea market would have, and that's what I love about it. Like they have movies all over the place, and and by the way, I had to go back and get that movie. They had Ted, and I was super excited. And I know they have a double pack at Walmart, but I'm not willing to pay $10 right now to get both movies. I just want to see the first one. It's been out a while. I haven't seen it yet. But anyway, FBA is such a chore now to do that I don't know if I want to do it anymore. So I'm trying to get my stuff slowly out of there. I may send stuff in, but basically I packed up my printer. I packed up all that stuff. I'm probably going to sell the printer. I don't know what I'm going to do as far as I may get into books. That may be the way I'm heading, because I think that books would be a smarter idea for me. We'll see. I really think that I really think that this is going to be the year that's going to be completely different for me, because in the past I've kind of stepped away from books because I haven't had any luck, because I'll sit there and scan books over and over and over and over and over again. But actually, Amazon changed their app to where now you can actually see like how much money you can make from the product, which is really interesting because they didn't have that before. And I think people making money off of them was something that they probably did not like. So they stepped up and said, well, we're going to give it to them for free. So people aren't going to have to pay for it anymore. So they did change that. So all these people out there paying for Profit Bandit and stuff like that, pretty funny, because now you don't have to pay for that. And if you are, well, you're a dang idiot, because you got it for free on Amazon if you didn't know about it. And some people may not even know. Some people have no idea probably. But some people will look at the listing. So when you look at the listing and you think you're looking at the listing, you go, boop. It'll come up and it'll ask you, like what you paid for it, or like that. This is what you're gonna make. And I'm like, okay. But some of the things that really is not, they don't sell very much. That may be a long tail item, and it may be a clue to somebody to stay away from it. Is that it'll say measurement or information is missing, can't give you, and I think that it can't give you a doesn't know, because it's not sold probably. If it's ever been sold, then they would know what the shipping cost would be. I mean, at least an average amount what the shipping cost would be. And I mean, the shipping cost could be different once you get in there, because if it stays in there for like a year, the fees could change. The fees could go up or down or something, and you never know. So let me take a drink. But I have videos coming. I plan on recording today, recording a bunch, and my wife is here. So I'm going to end the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you some other day. Keep rocking. Later, guys.